Up in the sky! It's a bird!
It's a plane!
Drones. Scientists in the Netherlands are creating a drone that's as smart as a bird when it comes to flying. The researchers were inspired by kestrels and other birds who can hover for a long time. We've been studying them in flight for years, and we know that these birds ride the wind to stay up high. For example, condors can soar for hours without flapping their wings. But how about using this in drones? Drones can only fly for about half an hour, and they use their propellers for about 38% of this time. However, scientists want to make them stay in one place for a long time without using much energy. They call this kind of flying orographic soaring.
Obstacles in the presence of winds force the airflow to rise up and creating regions of updrafts. And these updraft regions allow birds to sustain flight without flapping their wings, and this of course saves them energy.
Recently, they conducted the first experiment. They used a small drone and made it fly in a wind tunnel. They taught it to find the perfect spot to hover even when the wind was changing. As a result, it only used its propellers for just 0.25% of the flight time. What makes this drone so special is that it's really good at understanding the wind. It has sensors to feel the air, and a GPS to know where it is. Even a camera to see what's happening around it. When the wind changes, the drone figures out how to move on its own. It's like a mini pilot at this point. The new drone's flight lasted for up to 30 minutes, almost without using propellers. It moved around as soon as it felt the wind change. It's pretty impressive considering how simple the drone is. But there's still work to do before it can fly in the real world. It needs to learn how to navigate and maintain stability in unpredictable, turbulent wind conditions. But scientists are getting ready to build an even bigger drone in the future. This technology could be used for things like defense and spying from the sky. They're even working with the Royal Netherlands Navy to see how these hovering drones can help them out. This is a small but fantastic start, and maybe in the future, we'll even have hovering planes. Some of you know that there are a few military airplanes that can hover, like the BAE Harrier and the Lockheed Martin F-35B Lightning. But what about civilian planes? Obviously, regular airplanes can't just hover over the sky. However, there are exceptions among smaller aircraft. Some of them have large wing surface areas and are incredibly lightweight. This allows them to generate enough lift with very little airflow. In fact, some of these tiny planes can even take off in strong headwinds. Well, in the real world, the demand for planes that can hover is pretty low, so it's not something aircraft manufacturers typically invest in. But still, it's a pretty curious technology. Who knows what the future holds for us? What do you think about this new technology? What kind of applications can it have? Leave a comment and let's discuss it. Want to read more about the most interesting news of the industry? Head over to the AeroTime website and stay tuned for more videos.